Ride 9 for your lounge live Saturday morning. DSN Network, WR Digital Broadcasting, 1620 Lehigh Valley, and now being joined by KOSR in San Francisco. We welcome you back. Gotta still have the luxury Angie Garcia to have all her numerous jobs. Some are more interesting than others, I assume.
Yes.
But she loved the kids. He loved the kids.
And Angie's going to stick around for the question of the day. And question of the day is sponsored by Millennium Music Media. If you're an artist or if you're a movie producer or you're a playwright and you're trying to find your self-worth, go to millennium5.com. Millennium Music Media pays royalties within 24 hours, licensed music and services within 24 hours. Go check them out. Go to www.millennium5.com. Millennium Music Media, welcome to the music revolution. So today's question of the day, and I'm trying to find a good one for you because we have an expert in the house, is 7 ways women share why they had no.
Dad, you don't even know how to say
wrong one.
You were nervous with the question?
I was
that was his conversation with somebody else, I think.
Seven. No, that's not it. Where's that?
I told you you had it.
Dang.
You ain't helping me, man. You're just sitting there.
Dang.
Okay, we're gonna go here.
Yeah, okay.
Messed it all up.
Sure. Yeah, I know.
Rap one-on-one always works.
Yeah, I know. And you're not helping, Rodeo. Shut up. Okay, the 8 sex positions you need to master.
Ooh.
Okay.
8?
I don't know. Is it more?
Of course there's
Well,
more.
all right. Well, listen,
Feel free to
everybody's
add
not
on.
like you.
I mean,
You can improvise.
We are men that would love to learn. Go ahead.
So, with that being said, we're going to go with just 8.
No.
You can, if you don't agree, you could just say, I don't agree.
I mean,
Okay.
Well, let me ask you, how many positions
No,
you think...
shut up. This is not what you do. You let me do that. You just sit back and make the jokes.
All right, Sticky.
Okay, thank you. So don't do that. Because I don't want her I want to give you the questions.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell me if you think it's good or bad. How about that?
that's fine.
We play that way?
That's fine.
But how many are there in your mind?
Oh.
30?
No, there's more than that.
What?
You can do it so many
My
different
man, have
ways.
you
You'd
ever
be
seen the Kama
surprised.
Sutra?
What?
And that only holds like 100 and something.
Exactly.
What are y'all, acrobats? What you talking
y'all
about?
freaks.
A little
Never
bit of
heard of
yoga,
book?
you'd be a little
It's a
flexible.
book called the Kama Sutra. It's a book. It's all about that thick.
Of different positions?
Of different positions.
Yeah.
Too much reading for him.
It's Chinese, right?
No, you're
No,
Chinese.
Never mind.
No,
Hey,
it sounds like
let's move on.
Chinese.
No.
What's the first question? Please, Lord, help me today.
All right.
All
Play me
we're
back
gonna
down
go
from the
with
building.
The 8 that they have, okay?
All right.
Let's go by 8. Enjoying couples porn instead of XXX. There are times that in place with nearly every type of porn, but if you're trying to become a better sex partner, some videos and bookmarks are better than others. So they're pretty much saying that you should watch movies with your mate.
You should.
Okay.
You should watch movies. I mean, you learn, you get tips,
Mm-hmm.
you learn techniques that you never thought was probably out there.
But isn't that like a problem for some that, like you got, like, okay, you might be married for 15 years and your wife, 15 years kids and stuff, and then you watch a movie and it's just some super goddess and you kind of like, I can't put those two together. So how does watching that equate to being with your mate? Does that make problems or does that make the fantasy greater than the reality?
Well, I mean, you really can't just sit down and be like, hey, we're going to watch porn. I mean, it's something you really have to talk about with your partner. Hey, you want to watch porn? You want to try it out? Let's watch different types of porn that's out there. Because, you have the girl on girl, Spanish, black, Chinese, interracial. And then you'll be surprised how some women get aroused just watching lesbian porn.
You're shaking your head.
Yeah, I agree with everything she's saying
agree-
right now. That's
I'm
what it
definitely
is.
shaking my head.
I
I'm
agree in
definitely
everything
agree.
she says.
And why? Why do you agree with that?
Because once you involve your mate into a lot of those things, you open up a lot of doors amongst yourselves and make the lovemaking much more enjoyable.
And I think after 15 years, I mean,
You
should be
gotta keep
open.
trying
And you know
different
what?
things.
And you had him sweating. Look at he already sweating. Look at him. Look at
Come on,
him.
talk about the topic. You ain't got to be funny. Why don't you go on stage and do stand up, and then you can do all that.
But now I have a
you want to
question,
add to the? Go ahead.
I
What
answer
if your
the
mate
question.
is not into it? Because there's not everybody is not into watching porn or.
well, you got to respect that.
Right. So now, how are you gonna increase the relationship when she's not into doing something that you're into, or how do you make it even more exciting when it's that situation?
Take everything is always baby steps. That's all. It's baby steps. It can be from introducing lingerie first into role playing, and then you build the openness up. See, a lot of people that they really don't get is that, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But if you realize what you do in your own four walls is your business.
Right.
Unless you go out there and you want to put your business out there, what you do in your four walls, then that's something different.
Which a lot of people unfortunately do. Let's move on to number 7. Number 7 is the cross-legged method. When you're both sitting down and are able to move chest to chest, you feel connected, intimate, and engaged in this act. Cross-legged.
I'm not really a big fan of that one, but
I
it
am.
does work. It does.
works.
It does work for people who are trying to be really intimate, trying to take it really nice and slow, and really trying to reintroduce yourself to your partner.
Or being lazy.
That too.
That must be your favorite one,
that
then.
actually takes a lot of work because you actually got to sit up. You're not laying down. You're sitting up, and
Yeah.
you're both sitting up, and you got to hold each other. Listen, you got to hold them.
And then you
Big
both have
girls,
to
you gotta
have
hold
rhythm.
each other. Yeah, you got to be on.
If you
likes
don't
the
have
big girl.
rhythm,
Yes.
then
you gotta be
it's
on
not gonna
point.
work.
You can't just be. You can't do that. You got to go.
That's why some brothers are called Limp Bizkit. She fell on me.
Backstage Ed, I blame you. You started this.
No,
Go
that's
ahead.
just not right enough. No, but the thing is, when you're doing that, the best I find when you're using that type of position is sitting in a chair. It works better in the chair than it is on the bed.
No, but that's a whole different position now. Because this one you're actually wrapping each other up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's still nice.
Yeah,
Hey, don't
but
argue
on
with
a
an
chair,
expert.
You can't wrap yourself up.
Debate?
Depends what chair you're using.
Ooh, debate?
A chair is a chair.
Debate?
Your legs
Oh,
are dangling.
no, a
but-
chair is not a
Don't tell
chair.
that to Luther.
A chair is not a chair.
If someone's sitting. Let's move on. Hey, this guy here.
Ed is a perfectionist.
I go to Bob's. Number 6 is sex against a wall. Dr. Van Kirk says many women enjoy the fantasy of being taken up against a wall. It's considered a very venal, masculine position
It
where
is.
she surrenders to you, shares strength, and
It
and orgasms quicker.
Yes,
It
that's
is.
true.
Wow, Dr. Van.
That is true.
It is.
Okay.
You want to come pick me up right by my ass?
It
Throw,
is.
oh, excuse me.
Hey, hey.
Sorry. Throw me
You're
against the wall.
derriere.
Sorry.
You're behind.
Or call the donkey.
Your caboose.
Call
Yes.
the donkey. Pick me
And-
up by my donkey.
It's more of like a rush you get out of it.
Put your hand down, Kim. You ain't on yet. Oh, Lord. We get everybody
Oh,
involved
Lord.
here.
That's the type of show we are. That's the
That's
type of
our
show
next
we are.
guest. Backstage, help me. So against the wall, classic.
Definitely,
Andrews.
definitely.
That's true.
Like I got your head sideways, pressed against the wall.
You trying to kill her?
Nah, I want to let you know what
trying to
time
mush
it is.
against the wall.
Pressed against the wall.
You don't want her looking at you or something?
Nah, I want you to understand what's about to happen to you.
That is.
Head to the
That's
wall.
like a crime.
Yeah, it is going to be a crime when I get done.
That
It's
is
going to
true.
be a crime.
Especially if you have sheetrock. You just could grind her in.
So she
and
gonna go
you could
through the
leave-
wall.
You could leave
Gonna go through the
impressions.
wall.
You could say, this is what I did her in 85.
Yeah, so your
Yeah, I
house
said
must-
85. That's
Your
What
30
in
years
the world
ago.
is
all
going
type
on
of
with you?
holes.
What is going on
Now, I
with
like
you,
to leave the
man?
makeup stain off. Like you have a white wall, you could leave that makeup stain right, that side of her face, that makeup
The
stain.
imprint?
So when
Oh,
you get done,
imprint.
remember that? And
So
just leave it
it-
up there for a few days.
So I guess you better be with the same woman because you got all different type of Revlons all around the
That's not
house.
the point right now. That's why they got a little soap and water. You wash it off after
He's
they
a
leave. Wash it
painter.
off.
He's an artist.
Backstage
off.
Ed, do you agree with this one?
No, I agree with that, but I like it also when
And
the
it-
wall is when you have a nice big mirror right there on the wall right there, and you
So
can
you
just
wanna
put it right
put it to
against
the
it. I like
mirror.
to see that face while I'm going.
You just want to cut her then. You just
Yeah,
wanna put
I
right
no,
through
I
the
don't want to
mirror.
cut her. I just want to see her when I'm having her face up against that wall.
But
so
the
I
thing
can
is
look
that
at her.
Ed won't draw it up against his wall because his walls are nice and clean and smooth. No imprints. He'll throw you against
Ed
your
uses
wall,
rhino
but not her
shield.
wall. Not his wall. He
you
was
need-
That's
he was
selfish.
dry
Hey,
rock. Dry
What's the
rock.
next one?
The next one, number 5, is ankles up.
Yes.
I like to say grab your
Indeed.
ankles personally.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
Depend on your size, and when not, fellas, it's not for you to judge this one. You can't always achieve full penetration in this standard missionary position. This is why most men will lift their partner's legs up in the air to get deeper inside. Dr. Singer says learning how to do this effectively in a sex act provides more intimacy. Legs up, Angie.
I'm not going to say intimacy, but you're definitely going to hit her G-spot.
I agree. I like to do that position, but grab the back of her head and pull her head.
You like things with
Oh.
head. You like to do head.
Yeah, I'll wrap around the back of her head and I'll bring her head up. So it's just almost like a
You
ball.
a choker, aren't you?
Yeah, I am a choker too.
He's an
I like to
Ike
choke. I love. Now this girl told me about
Bobby
choking.
Chambers here this day.
And yo, women love chokes. Like if you get a
You
girl
do.
from behind and you grab their neck, and I mean you're not squeezing them, but you're grabbing it
That's
and
rough.
it's
Hard
right,
enough.
hard
It's
enough, they will start.
Well,
They will start going crazy.
Didn't David Carradine die because somebody choked him too long?
No, but you're not choking
That's
them.
a different
You're
thing.
not. You're not
That's a
choking them
different
like that.
I think he just then that's his
Yeah,
problem.
I don't know what he was doing. But
Basically, usually a lot of people like rough sex.
Yeah.
That's rough, grabbing them
Yeah.
or putting a gun to their head. Come on. and just
I don't know
you
about all of that.
What about using a hammer,
a hammer?
a mallet, a rubber
Yeah, you
grip?
talking about Jim
What
Brown?
the what?
Yeah, I don't know about anything.
Or rolling window
Hammers or
woman out the
anything.
balcony?
Okay, let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is the crisscross. You may not recognize the name, but you definitely remember how it feels. You're both lying down. She's on her back. You're on your side. She drapes her legs over your middle to make a giant X. The bodies aren't pressed against each other, but you can still penetrate her while playing with her and breasts too.
Ooh,
Okay,
it's like a plane coming down.
and maybe just to help you out here, Angie, this is what they call the crisscross.
I know what it is.
Oh, excuse me. I'm
Can I
sorry.
see what the
Let me turn my computer
But it's
back
the
on.
I know
same
what the
thing as
crisscross. Yeah, it's the same thing as ankles.
holding
That's
holding
ankles.
Well, I didn't
It's no
make these
difference. I
questions.
mean,
That's why I'm gonna have you write the next one. We're gonna bring you back. You're gonna write the question. It'll be here all day. Number 65, the buckshot. But yeah. So rodeo, you know about the crisscross? Not the music group.
I wear my clothes the right
yeah,
way.
Don't want
Thank
you to
you.
jump. But
I'm familiar with it. Yes, I am.
he's been doing this since '85. You ain't
Yeah,
hear
That's
him?
right. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Since Kane came
I'm
out.
familiar with it. Yes, I am.
Backstage Ed, on your Venetian furniture, you do the
It's just,
crisscross.
yeah, same thing. Same thing as with the ankles, no difference.
You know what?
It's all the same
You
difference.
guys are a bunch of ladies, man.
Dude,
man. Like,
dude,
look at it.
How
Ed's
about
like,
I saw somebody say they hog tied their man. The woman hog tied them, and
That's a fetish.
yeah.
That's a fetish.
That's nasty.
Does that include an animal
nasty.
present too?
No, hog
No,
tied.
all the
no.
time. Like you with the rope and you tie the
That's like
ankles and the legs
dominatrix.
together,
Man,
and they got them
please.
all
It's
bent
S&M.
over. That's
Yeah.
S&M. Yeah.
It's S&M.
That's
Let's
the whole
just
dominatrix
no.
view.
I like my steak grilled, and I like my situations normal.
But once again, you'll be surprised what
Yep.
certain men
What?
like behind their four walls.
Handcuffed,
True.
they handcuffed.
well, I
and
don't
all
know.
that.
Trust and believe.
My co-hosts have a softer side that I didn't know about.
Years
Let's
ago,
move
I had a
on.
woman handcuffed. me.
No, I don't want that either. I don't want nobody handcuffing me. Police, women in general. Let's move on. Number three. Number three is the cowgirl. There's no doubt about the view from girl on top riding is pretty great and probably makes you incredibly turned on.
All
But
women
while
like
that
that.
straddle is intense for you, to give her the same satisfaction is more important than your personal experience. Cowgirl.
All women like that.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because if you really think about it, when we're in that position, we actually are giving ourselves our own orgasm.
That's right. That's
So
how
what
I
is
got.
us for?
That's how I got my name.
To get our
Rodeo.
orgasm, you provide the tool, and we
Yeah,
work it.
that's how I got my name.
I agree. I actually like to lay you flat on top of me and then grab you from your backside and then bounce you up and down
And
like
then
this. I bounce up and down.
I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
pillowcase. I'm gonna put it around her head.
No, I don't
so
choke
then
on that.
so then you do reverse cowgirl.
I do reverse cowgirl
Reverse.
too.
Yeah.
Reverse cowgirl's even
Ride
better.
'em.
Well,
Just
reverse
ride.
cowgirl is better. I like because you get to see
It
you
is
know, the
better.
nice.
Well,
the
not
nice.
but not only that, the whole position you're in, it just feels more like you really hitting it from the back.
That's right.
It is.
Yep, yep,
That's
yep.
right.
That's my favorite.
That's like rodeo.
Let's go while we got a few left. Give me some honorable mentions. You said obviously you knew millions of them, so let's give me some things I haven't mentioned so far. Give me some honorable mentions.
The door swing position.
What's that?
Is that sideways?
I mean, you can put it sideways.
But
Sideways.
what,
is
Sideways.
better.
Sideways.
What? I mean, what kind of position is it?
Well, with the door swing or a swing itself, you can position yourself anywhere you actually want. Upside down, handstand.
I thought we'd be pushing a woman's butt away from you, swing, and come back.
You can do that too.
Oh, okay. I
You can do so many positions on
I
it.
didn't even know I was doing that.
That might be like working out for you because you
I
know
didn't
you
even
built
know I
the
was
big 'em, so
doing
that's
that.
like
42.
Or you can use the sitting down position with a girl. It's kind of like when you're in a strip club and she's dancing on you and her hands are on the floor. I mean, you could use that
we
position.
going to strip club now. You keep mentioning strip club. We going to strip.
Yeah, strip clubs are hot.
I said we going tonight. We going Saturday night. Going strip.
I don't know about tonight.
Oh, you know, I
I don't
don't
know
do
about
weekends
tonight.
really either. I like the weekdays, but just
Yeah.
don't work no more.
He need to clean
Work
his
on the weekdays
hands.
now. I have a
Yes.
strip club too.
Yeah.
But let's move on. Number two in favorite sex positions you should know about is what Father MC made famous, the 69.
Yeah.
In the essence of mutually satisfying one another orally seems simple and enough. Sex in a Relationship by Dr. Van Kirk again begs to differ. A lot of men think that getting into 69 is just a matter of flipping directions, and actually there's a bit more requirements involved. She's there to not just please you, you please her, but your emphasis should be more into her orgasm than to yours.
That's
darling.
right.
Okay, so Dr. Kirk can get with you.
That's right. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, break
Not
it.
everybody is the same height.
Yep.
So if you're short, you guys are stuck.
But now I got a question.
There ain't no reaching.
What's-
Unless
wait,
you
what's
long
better?
enough, then then you good.
Guy on top or girl on top?
It doesn't really matter.
You sure?
It doesn't.
Isn't it harder for the guy to be on top
I mean, depending on
in
how
the
much you weigh.
69? No, I mean in the 69 for you to bend your head down and try to get
No.
to
Like,
certain
like,
areas.
like it was Shaq or something like that. You
You
might
see?
suffocate her, right?
No, to get to certain areas of a female's anatomy, you know, you want to be in a certain position.
Peekaboo.
Isn't it better for the female to be on top?
It
You're
doesn't matter.
overthinking it, Josh.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to figure it out.
You just gotta go try it.
Oh.
I mean,
I like you.
Well, I feel like
Angie.
there's each his
I
own.
you can lay on
Each
the
his own.
side.
Yeah.
You can be on top. You know,
It's all
if you
different
want to do the
positions.
whole
Backstage edge. You
thing.
sound like you do a lot of
Position.
69.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
come back.
69. Yes,
Different
very
position.
good. The thing is,
I
but
never
see, a lot of
drank
things that a
coffee
lot
in your
of
house.
see, but a lot of things that a lot of people don't realize is that once you be able to please that woman orally, it's a lot of less stress and work on you to do all the other stuff for penetration.
Yeah, look at
Yo,
this
but no, cause true, sex is in the mind. Once you got that woman's mind, it's done.
It's true.
That is
You
true.
can walk
That is
away.
true.
Walk away. She wouldn't even know your ass is
That's
gone
what you
from
do.
No, you could
because-
just text him
Huh?
and say something nasty. And then if you have
It's
a real
all
one,
in the
oh my
mind.
God, you just got me.
It's all in the
Yeah.
mind.
It's
man.
all in the mind. Once you
That's
get the
it.
mentally, it's game over.
That's
Yeah.
how you get the name.
true.
Should I
That's how
agree
you
with
get the
I
name.
agree. They just talking. They just trying to.
No, that's
say
serious.
trust me.
Rodeo got
That's
issues.
serious.
But it's true.
That's
it's
true.
all mental.
All
Yeah.
rodeo wants a hot meal. That's all you trying to.
Oh, he just mad because his hands are stuck together.
Let's move on to number one. And number one is what's wrong with you? Yo, DWI, this kid breaking your equipment. You gotta find a new employee. Number one is sex positions, and everybody should know about is missionary done right. It might have a reputation as so-called boring sex, but arguably can be one of the best if both parties are moving in the right achievement position for orgasm. Old-fashioned missionary, do the sheet sex.
It's great. Why? Because once again, if the girl is grinding and doing all the work and all you're doing is lay on top of her, we accomplish our own orgasm.
So, but we like to think it's us, don't we? I mean, if you doing your own work, then what I say about rodeo,
I
like,
mean,
but-
I'm pretty sure a woman's not gonna sit here and tell you like, yeah, I made myself orgasm. You know, like while she's
But-
in the process of doing it.
But honestly,
not gonna tell
but
you.
honestly, I think that's boring. I think when somebody's constantly doing everything while the other person is late, that's boring. To me, that's boring.
But that's if the person's gonna tell you that they're doing all the work without you really knowing that
You-
you're doing all the work.
I think some person knows somebody's doing all the work, or you just like looking at the TV, they bouncing up and down.
But that's
and-
different. That's
Oh.
just
That means
rude.
you're not mentally in it.
Yeah.
And if you're not mentally in it,
Yeah.
you're just bored.
Yeah, that's the
You should
thing.
just go home.
I think
Exactly.
yeah, that's not people. You're not into it.
That's just selfish.
Exactly.
tell him, man, she just selfish.
No, that is. Yeah. that's
Watching
what
those
I'm saying.
reality shows and don't want to help get this woman off. Angie, this has been fun. I tell you, we gotta have you back. This wait was definitely worth it. Where can people find more information? Want to maybe learn about some different things or use your services? Where can they reach out to you at?
On my blog, owlbyenvy.blogspot.com. And then on Facebook is facebook.com/owlbyenvy.
Wow. Well, you know what? The woman that gave you guys a lesson. I hope these guys obviously feel much smarter in the room, and I hope everybody here listening to this show feels much smarter. So
Yes.
thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank
It's been
you,
fun,
guys.
though.
Thank you. I
We're
appreciate it.
going to take a quick break, and we have Kim Hampton in the building. Now Free Lounge live on the Saturday. Come on back.